So this is why Makoto told us to post the calling card anywhere that might stand out.
Pretty smart move on her part. Oh, where is our amazing Miss President?
Hello? It's Makoto. My apologies, but I won't be able to join you today. I've been called into a meeting with the principal. There's no need to worry, though. More importantly, there was a special on TV about the Phantom Thieves.
Huh? What did it say?
They were talking all about our calling cards.
For real?
Oh my god. Ryuji infected on, now she's saying for real.
I'll have to see you all another time.
For real?
Who was that?
Really? Oh, that's freaking...
Wait, what did they say? My apologies, I'll have to see y'all another.
crazy!
I hope all this excitement doesn't place us on the police's radar.
It'll be fine! No way they'd find out about that weird other world.
True, but do you remember what the fake Kaneshiro said towards the end?
Yeah, he said we're not the only ones who are doing it.
Not gonna let it bother me. As far as we know, he was just pulling that shit out of his ass.
I hope that's the case.
Why would he lie about
Anyways,
something like
in your
that?
face, Akechi. Now, what do you want to do about our next target?
Dude,
Don't get ahead of yourself.
the last guy we beat, he was like, oh yeah, by the way, Phantom Thieves, you're not the only ones, you're not the only metaverse users that access the palaces. And then we just brushed it off. Like, why are we brushing this under the rug? There's somebody else that has the same power as us, and they're going around just soloing things.
Still, people might expect a lot from our next move, considering how excited they're getting.
We can't just pick any old schmo now.
There is no need to hurry, though. Counting Kamoshida, we've claimed 3 consecutive victories, right? We should just lay low and wait for all this excitement to blow over.
In that case, how about we have another celebration?
Bro, we have a
Idea.
party every
can
time
make
we
a
do
welcoming
something.
Party for Miss President too. By the way, that briefcase, it's pretty damn expensive. Let's sell it and drop the cash on our party.
Wow. Seems like the lay low and wait idea has gone completely out the window.
So we can count you out then, Morgana?
What are you talking about? I was just saying we should try and keep our party on the down low.
That's the spirit. Well, I'm gonna let Makoto know. Hi, Makoto. There's something we forgot to tell you. So, oh...
What's wrong?
Hello? I hope you remember we have finals next week. Yusuke and Morgana excluded, of course. Do you wish not to stand out? You had best not get bad grades, okay? That is something I simply would not be able to overlook as student council president. For now, behave and concentrate on your studies.
Yo, is this how the student council is in Japan, bro? They were not like this at our school. Talking about we monitor bad student grades.
Care to explain?
I believe in what I wrote.
And we could-
Thieves are just.
Have you figured out who they are?
No, I'm nowhere close. However, after considering all the facts, I concluded there are no errors in their acts or principles. Thus, upon deeming them to be on the side of justice, I have decided to end my investigation.
But that's impossible.
Impossible? May I see the evidence you have that leads you to believe so?
Oh my gosh, Makoto standing up for herself.
I was just speaking to the director of a prestigious college about your letter of recommendation, too.
There's no
Dude,
need for that. I intend on getting into a good college by my own merit.
thank you, bro. Bro, I don't think school principals are allowed to do that. I mean, maybe they can, I don't know. They can just take away your college. Okay, well, he is talking about letter of recommendation, so I guess you can still get into college if you're just smart.
Please excuse me.
Hey, we're not done here. Sir, it's me. I apologize for bothering you like this about that. Yes, I am making progress. However, I have stumbled upon some difficulties. Still, why would someone as important as you be interested in a petty case like this? No, that's not what I meant. I will investigate with all the resources available to me. Of course. I should be able to let you know relatively soon. Yes, I will bring good news. Well then, thank you for your...
God, bro, can the principal just have a heart attack already, bro?
Damn it!
Please, bro. Yeah, a new principal, bro. This guy's the worst
I'm
Persona
home.
principal yet.
Hi, sis. You look tired. Is everything okay?
Don't worry about me. How about you, Makoto? Have you been keeping up with your studies?
Dude, these are the best type of like detective dynamics, bro. Makoto is a phantom thief, and her older sister is a prosecutor investigating the phantom thieves, trying to catch them. It's like Death Note.
Yes, of course. Though, what is the point of studying?
What do you mean?
I was just wondering what will be waiting for me at the end. Even if I manage to push through tough entrance exams, I'm still thrust into a competitive society.
What else is there besides success? Don't ask me such
Oh my gosh,
childish
why?
questions.
Sai is so mean, bro. What else is there besides success? Don't ask me such childish questions.
Isn't this the man the Phantom Thieves sent a calling card for? I heard he confessed all his crimes.
Even the police couldn't figure out why. It really was out of nowhere. This would only make sense if his personality changed. That would be impossible.
Why does it matter? The police still caught him in the end, right?
I had plans set for a promotion, but no one can take credit for his arrest now with that confession. Not that a child would understand.
Okay, Sai is kind of pissing me off, bro.
So she was pursuing the case after all. Promotion. You've changed, sis. But
She cares more about
I'll
that
be
promotion
okay.
than her own
I
sister.
finally found a place where I belong.
Ah, you're back.
Money really does change people.
This new
We're searching all alone. God, I cannot imagine trying that. Bro can play help wanted at its maximum efficiency now. What, FNAF 1? Oh. Doon, 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 doon. I gotta become gutsy. Man, I'm such a rich high school student, bro. I got 120,000 yen.
Thank you very much. Now then.
Oh my god, bro. Can my guts level up? I'm tired of just being bold. Bro needs to play Job Simulator.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, did you?
This new ally you gained was Makoto?
To be fair, Java is the best. But I see what you mean. Well, how did you get to work? You said you didn't have a computer. Dog, you probably it probably would have been better for you to just use my computer, bro. I have Java.
No, I mean like my Microsoft account has to own
Oh.
Java.
Did,
It has to own Java.
did Cole not tell you that?
No, he didn't. Well, I don't even know if he knows, but that faggot doesn't send the party.
Yeah, he's too busy beating it to Femboys on VR. But you gotta get yourself a J-word too, bro. Oh my god. Bro, when will your car be fixed, bro?
I've offered to help. Yeah, he's the type where it's like, I'm putting down the help, and all my
Just tell me the truth! Makoto. That's preposterous! If what you say is true, was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested? Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from
Oh no,
somewhere else.
Sai just figured out Makoto's part of Phantom Thieves.
Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail. Did Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves? Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know. But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies, or everything you've stated is true. Have you been telling me the truth from the very start?
Once again, Joker out here fighting gods and then he got caught by the police and arrested. Bro got beat up by a
Does that mean you're placing your trust in me?
by
Then
a
again,
police
I am
force.
investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you, for now. In return, speak the whole
Sounds
truth
fair.
and nothing but the truth. It's a fair deal. Is that acceptable?
I am thou. It is.
Oh, wait, Sai's a confidant? She's the judgment card?
Alright.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. Actually, I should rephrase that. They targeted your boat first, didn't they? The identity
Oh my
of
god,
your
after all
opponent
this time we were going after people,
is
now there's
this.
people going after us.
We have no pictures. Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
Huh. I heard Saints and Sinners was the best zombies game for VR. Oh. Boom, boom,
check
doom,
this.
doom.
And that concludes the latest news on the suspect Kaneshiro. This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
We don't know their methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country.
Oh,
This
God, bro, the
dangerous
same argument.
group
The
tampers
Phantom
with
Thieves are
people's
menaces that
hearts.
need to be
It's
brought
no
in and
different from
tried.
brainwashing.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too? Who was it again? You know, that famous
Bro.
artist.
You are not William Afton, bro.
Motorame, was it?
They punished those awful people, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
They punished, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
That may be true, but...
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they?
This lady just asked me if the Phantom Thieves are doing anything wrong. Well, you're asking the captain of the Phantom Thieves. Of course they're not.
See, even he says that they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
Ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
Yes. I've received the reports on Kanashiro's case. But to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform. You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued actions.
Wait, this guy knows about the metaverse? Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention.
We'll set things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing. Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, I think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, I'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves. Only a select few are worthy of changing the world. And who better than the future Prime Minister, sir?
Bro, I already knew the future Prime Minister was the bad guy, bro. Of course the politician's the bad guy.
Hey, it's me. Where you at? What you doing?
Wait, what? What you doing? I'm watching the store.
Gotcha. We're gonna come over right now about the,
Oh my god, bro, why do they always crash in my place, bro? I live in a coffee shop.
What's up? We're here to hang out.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals.
Why am I here too?
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know.
That's right.
Even you're saying such things?
Let's leave those guys be.
Alright, see you later, man. I mean, I thought Sister Location was alright. It was cool that Scott was trying to, like, experiment with stuff. I mean, I'm happy that... Well, yeah, obviously, but at least he didn't just do the same formula again. Because he's done it for, like, the past 4 games. Where you just gotta pass through a night, pass through a night, pass through a night. But at least in Sister Location, you're, like, actually doing different objectives.
I couldn't ask the last time I was here, but what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
That's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances. We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell yourself.
I live in a coffee shop.
That's terrible.
I told her about the,
Yusuke and me are pretty much the same, too. I mean, it's not
told her
as put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
Hey, don't forget me.
I know. We're all part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like
Exotic Butters. Sorry. What would you like your new voice to be? You selected Angsty Teen. Dude, Handy knew it was so fire.
That's the secret.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
Bro, do you think you're ever gonna finish Persona
Do you
3?
have any intention of studying for the exams?
Not really.
It's fine if I leave then?
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though. Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
Ryo
When
Ryuji.
it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable too.
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
Oh, it's impossible. I can't memorize all these formulas. Ain't there a good way of cheating?
Dude, custom night on Sister Location VR gotta be crazy. Dude, it was hard in like base Sister
That was
Location.
the follow-up report on the suspect Kaneshiro.
It was one of the harder custom nights, I'm not gonna lie.
Aokishi-san. This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true?
Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that. The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
We can't deny the possibility.
Bro,
There's
you didn't
no
have to say
doubt
all that,
the
bro.
Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in
Yeah.
society.
I have a lot of things. Also, like I have a Java account. Huh. Alright, well, I guess I'll put Persona on a hold for a second. Yo, bro's gonna have to lay down. Bro's gonna have to put the headset in. And he's gonna have to like lay down and like fight off the animatronic.